we go. Here we go. We're going to do this again. Good morning. How you doing? Everybody doing okay, I hope? Seems like I'm doing pretty good. Everything seems to be going pretty good here. I think I got this thing a little bit too tuned up. I have to play with my mixer again, but yeah, we're going to do a few videos and see how this works. See if just this works. So the whole point of doing these videos for me is to see if I can get a little bit of money so I can help support, so it'll help support mom and pay the bills, since currently here in 2022, second month of 2022, I'm having problems finding and keeping a job. You know, it seems to be doing with the paganism in the workplace. To find out what that really means, you're going to have to go to my other channel and find out, watch the whole thing, all the videos I've got up. But I don't think anybody's ever going to go to the other channel because I'm not getting any viewers for that. People pop in, you know, because I'm trying to put clickbait up there and they're not watching the whole video. But anyway, so today's movie, after you've subscribed and liked and hit the bell icon and, you know, went to my website, you know, that one up there, georgelawfree.com, and put your name in the newsletter box or email address in the newsletter box so you can know when it's releasing new information, because it's changing all the time, or I'm trying to make it change all the time when I've got, you know, money to do it. So anyway, we're going to talk about Rundown, which you probably already knew that, but you know, I figured I'd go ahead and hold the suspense just a little bit. So Rundown is a movie that's basically Dwayne Johnson starred in, which is actually a pretty good movie. Anyway, so he's a collector for a loan shark bookie, and he got into it by gambling too much, according to the beginning of the story. Now, Rundown is an older movie which came out in 2003. You know, everybody calls that a classic, but I don't. It's still a good movie to watch. So anyway, the bookie's son turns out to run off to a mine. I can't remember where they said it was. Anyway, so he runs off to a mine in Brazil. There it is. I got it down. Runs down to a mine in Brazil, and you know, at the beginning of the movie, Dwayne Johnson has to go up against the whole football team to get a ring for collateral so that he can get the debt paid. And then this is his last run so that he can go open his restaurant, which I'm probably giving you too much information to make you interested, but we're going to try it anyway, see what happens. Anyway, so this is really kind of crazy. It's funny. It's action, adventure, comedy. No love story in this one, really. But, you know, Dwayne Johnson and, you know, all the rest of the stars that are in there, you'll find the names on my website. I don't really want to talk about them too much because I don't have them in front of me. So I didn't put them in my notes. But you know how it works. Anyway, so after he gets the recovery for the Super Bowl ring from the football players, his loan shark, whatever you want to call it, bookmaker, decided to send him to Brazil to get his son, because his son caused too many problems for him, and he wants to get him back to own up to his competition's daughter. I guess she got pregnant or something. So he wants him back for that. So Dwayne Johnson has to travel to Brazil to this mine where there's a dictator owner that took over this town and got a mine and they're mining everything manually. Hang on, I need some coffee. Anyway, so he gets there and he talks to the owner, Hatcher, of the mine, and they're mining for diamonds. It's one of those diamond mines. They're doing it by hand. And they show a bunch of people climbing up ladders, hauling dirt to the top so they can sift it for diamonds. Probably a couple people putting them in their pocket when they see them. But they pay him per weight per diamonds, and they were doing that as he walks up to talk to Hatcher, the guy that owns the mine, to get this kid. Then they end up going on a treasure hunt after he catches him second time, 2 times. Anyway, so he ends up going on a treasure hunt to find a gato. They end up breaking sticks in the mine, or in the cave where they found it. They found out where it's at, who's using it. They got rebels involved. It's a lot of action, a lot of shooting, a lot of fun. It's actually a pretty good movie, keep you on the edge of the seat kind of movie, and I kind of liked it. Well, I like it a lot because I keep wanting to watch it all the time, or one of the 900 I like to watch all the time. So I got lots of choices. If you make your collection from what I've got in my collection, you're going to have a big collection. And it's kind of a really good thing. So really good way to waste time. It's good entertainment. If you have time to waste a couple hours a day or whatever, it's a good way to waste time. Still an expensive hobby, but you get your money out of it one way or the other. At least I do. Because all these movies make me money. And it's not from this, because this is not making me money. I have friends that want me to use their Plex system as backup, so I use it backup, and then they donate to the help to get more movies to add it to the collection. Because I've got lots of storage, so do they. So I just copy the movies onto my system, and then at midnight everybody else gets a backup. And then when they see more movies come out, a lot of them just go buy the movies and give them to me, and then I copy them and put them on the system. So it's kind of a nice little setup. And then they get their own Plex, and I show them how to hook their device, their network storage device, up to Plex, and then every time they get a backup, it updates to their Plex system too. And then I don't have to have everybody running through my internet connection, so it works out pretty good for everybody involved, except for maybe the FCC, but what they don't know won't hurt them. Anyway, so they end up getting knocked out by the lady that runs the rebels. They have a fight with the rebels. They get knocked out by the rebels. They got monkeys doing all kinds of crazy things to them that I don't want to talk about here on YouTube, because they'll probably just ban they'll probably take me off of YouTube because I was talking about it. Anyway, so then once they get the gato and back to the same spot, or basically the same spot, safe, and all the rebels have disappeared, she gives them what they call a conlobble, fruit anyway in Brazil that makes you pass out for like 8 hours, may put you to sleep. They didn't know it, so they ate it. And then they end up passing out, and he gets Dwayne Johnson and his prey get back to the ship where they came from, or the airplane where they came in at, and then they realize that Hatcher had taken the idol from the girl of the things, and they go back for a fight. So they use, it's not right. And Dwayne Johnson, whatever they call the actor he was playing at the time, decides to use the bulls and cows at the airport that's always in the way as a weapon. So they start a stampede towards town. They drive all the cattle through town, so that takes care of all Hatcher's goons, or most of the goons. And then They go in and make a phone call. It gives them two choices. You do it easily or you do it the hard way. Easy way or the hard way type of thing. Then Hatcher, the guy that does the thing, chooses the hard way, and then they go through all the gunfights and blows everything up. But at the end, everybody lives happily ever after. Everybody gets what they want, and Dwayne Johnson brings his catch back to the bookie, and then he gives them some more of the fruit, and then they disappear after that, and it's all over. So everybody lives happily ever after in this one. It was a kind of good movie. I kind of liked it. So we're going... I'm going to tell you I gave this one a 6-star rating. I think that's the max I can give. I'm not sure on the rating systems that I do. I gave it all the ratings I can give it. Let's put it that way. Then Amazon keeps asking me to rate this sucker. So when I get the thing, I'll just drop my video link into it, to the ratings, and see if I can get more videos that way, or viewers, to these ratings, or these videos. But I doubt it. I think Amazon will probably delete it before it gets too many viewers on the rating system. But anyway, this was Entertainment, Columbia Pictures, Universal Pictures. It was distributed by Universal Pictures, Columbia TriStar Films, distribution internationally. Let's see, it came out September 26, 2003. The runtime on this was 1024. United States English, of course, and then Portuguese too. Then they spent $85 million on this movie, and it made $80.9 million. So they didn't make a lot. They lost actually in the box office. They lost like 4 and 4.1 million on this movie, but it's still a good movie. It's worth watching. Just because it made bad in the box office doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It just means that nobody wanted to see it at the box office because it didn't sound good, or they didn't have a poster that advertised it right. They should have put the hot chick up front instead of way in the back. Come on, you stupid thing. Computer's having problems today. So anyway, I really liked that movie, and I recommend that you go watch it. I'm biased. I like Dwayne Johnson too. So anyway, I don't really have too much more to tell you unless I get into politics, and I don't want to do that on this channel. That's for the other 3 channels. So we'll go ahead and let you go, and we'll see you with the next movie, the 1987 version of Overboard. So we'll talk to you later. Bye now.